Hey guys, me and my dad here. And then today we're gonna be reviewing Super Mario Strikers.
For the GameCube.
Yeah.
And they've made a couple of these now, and they've made quite a few Mario Sports, but I think this was the first one they made like that. So this is soccer. So what do you have to say?
So I like playing it with my dad, and then so basically it's a soccer game, and then you have like a bunch of Mario characters in it, and then there's some special moves, and then there's cool you could pick like the main character, like a big like Mario character that's famous, and then get say maybe like a bunch of Toads or a bunch of Koopa Troopas for the rest of the people on your team. And then the goalies are always like this alligator character. So then you could switch to the character, all the characters on your team, and then you could try to steal the ball from the other team, like just by kicking it sometimes.
So there's a cool looking soccer ball shaped disc.
Kick it.
Kind of special. Yeah, so it's up to 4 players, and you also can play 1 player against the computer. There's tournaments you can do. Like Ben was mentioning, each team you pick your captain, and those are the main Mario characters. I think there's 9 people to choose from.
Like Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, Princess Peach, people like that.
And then you pick a secondary type of character that's going to be the rest of the people on your team, which are like Koopa Troopas or Toads, or do you remember any other ones?
And that like character that's like Yoshi.
Oh, Birdo.
Yeah, Birdo.
Well, yeah, so.
And also Hammer Brothers.
Yeah, so each team you'll have your captain and a bunch of these kind of helpers, and you could switch between any of them to be closest to the ball, and when you have the ball you'll take control of that character. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward soccer action, except it's Mario, so it's got some Mario elements too. So if you are the captain and you're making a shot, you can do these kind of super shots, and the trade-off with them is they take a long time to pull off, but if you do it, if you're able to pull it off without being stopped, it's hard for the other team to block. And then there's also weapons you pick up, so you could throw around Koopa shells and drop bananas and like bombs, some other things. And then another element to the different levels is Bowser will show up at random points and start running around the field and causing chaos.
Why can't you just be in for one of the captains though?
He's like giant in this game. He's not one of the playable characters.
The newest game he might be.
Yeah, I think they expanded on this quite a bit in later releases, but this is the initial one, so, and it's back on GameCube, so it's going to be a little lesser in some levels.
Well, and you could get
in some regards, I mean.
And you could also get a chain shot.
Yeah, just taking a look at the back of the box. There's different levels you can play on.
Some of the levels are kind of weird because, like, on the walls, if you touch them, it'll electrocute to you.
Yeah, there's some course hazards and type of things to keep it interesting. So it's not just straight kind of soccer gameplay. It's not kind of boring. It keeps it more interesting. What are some of your other things you want to say about it?
Well, like, I know, like, one technique, so, like, to make goals, it's pretty hard to make the goals, so, like, here's one thing, so get one guy, and then close to the goal, act like you're going to kick it, but then kick it to the other player, then kick it in the goal.
Yeah, if you can try to pass at the last second and throw the goalie off, sometimes that helps. It is kind of a tough game.
Yeah, because the goalies are really hard.
And the tournaments and stuff get pretty tough as well, so it's got some challenge. It's not just simple. and I think it's kind of a forgotten, fun party game for the or multiplayer game for the GameCube, and it's one that I'd say it's more fun with friends. So if you're having a video game party and you want to bust it out, I think you guys will have a good time.
Yeah, we should try to have more video games parties and invite people over.
Sure. Video game parties are always fun.
We did that a few times, like with some people.
Yeah. So I would say give it a chance. If you've got your GameCube, and even if you're not a big sports person, I don't play a lot of sports games myself. I'm not that into them usually. I don't think Bennett is either. But this one, it's more arcadey than like a simulator, so you don't really have to worry about the sport element that much. So I would say give Super Mario Strikers a chance. By the way, I love the art style that went with this sketchy kind of. I wish the game actually looked that way. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, the front, it looks so cool, especially Donkey Kong, right?
He does look pretty cool. Yeah.
Let me see him again. He kind of looks like a bad guy.
Well, sometimes he is, I guess.
This game's pretty cool, and then it's like sports games, except like more interesting, and then Mario characters, and then it has some cool things that aren't on some other games that like is rare. And then this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
And also like it because like my favorite sport is soccer in real life also. So yeah.
Your favorite sport to play or watch or what?
Well, play.
Play. What's your favorite sport to watch? It's football.
Yeah, well, it's football or soccer.
You don't watch soccer.
Yeah, well, I did watch it one.
All right.
Okay, when I watched my uncle play, people were bouncing it on their heads. How do people do that? Doesn't it give them a concussion or what?
Not a bowling ball.
It's a bowling ball.
Anyway, wrap it up.
Okay, well,
Take us out.
bye. I love this game.